Welcome builders, welcome to Savi's workshop. Now first I'd like to apologize for the way that we kind of had to rush you in, but the first order has eyes everywhere. And we can never be too careful about who we bring into our home. But now that you're here, you're safe, you can take a look around. I know it might not seem like much, it's kind of dark and a little dirty, but to us all of this is our life's work and it means everything. But you're probably wondering who we are. Let me introduce Richard and Darren. My name is Samantha, and we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. Now we as Gatherers have dedicated our lives to the preservation of the knowledge of the Force, traveling across the galaxy to fallen starships, abandoned outposts, and even the remains of ancient Sith and Jedi temples. Seeking out what others might dismiss as merely junk. For those in the know, it is so much more valuable than that. All that we find, we bring back here, for you. Because we believe that in order to ensure our future, we must preserve our past. As I don't know how much you can tell from outside builders, but we're in some pretty troubling times. But troubling times are when heroes and legends always step forward. Legends like Luke Skywalker. We've all heard of him, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. And now there is a new Jedi. She goes by the name Rey, and she just might be that spark of hope that we've all been waiting for. And just like Luke and Rey in their time stepped forward to answer a call, so have all of you. I believe it's why you're here. To build this. The lightsaber. Now the lightsaber is elegant and enigmatic, but above all, it is personal. It's a direct connection between the builder and the Force. And today, builders, each one of you will make that connection. So the lightsaber has been held by some of our mightiest of heroes, and by some of their most fearsome of enemy. And at the core of every single lightsaber lies something very small, but very powerful. That's this, the kyber crystal. Now the kyber crystal is the heart of your lightsaber. It magnifies and intensifies the power of the Force. And it's so important that the color you choose today will determine the color that your blade emits. Now there are many colors of crystal in the galaxy, and obtaining them is no easy task. We've managed to collect 4 for you to choose from today. Let's begin with the blue. Once held long ago by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his young apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, and now by Rey. Green. Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda, and Luke Skywalker himself have all held the green crystal. Violet. Now it is rare and so beautiful, much like the one that was once held by Master Mace Windu. And the red, the crystal of power, once held by Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, and now by Kylo Ren. But, builders, we are not here for stories of the past. We're here for all of you, our future. Well, the time has come for you to choose your kyber crystal, or perhaps that crystal has already chosen you. We're going to be presenting you with the 4 colors that we just went over. Choose the 2 that call out to you the most. And once you have those crystals, place them on the small green dish in front of you, for they're not quite stable, at least not yet. That'll keep them safe until we're ready for them.
I went before you. That's all.
All right, builders. Now that we have those crystals, we can continue on to your hilt. Now the hilt is the foundation. And it is also your center of control. Above everything, though, it's going to be the thing that keeps your fingers from being disintegrated by the power of those kyber crystals. Here. Now, what we're placing in front of you are all the parts and pieces you selected earlier. All these pieces are going to come together quite nicely. So, let's explore what we have. Starting on your far left is the chassis. Now, the chassis will house your kyber crystal. Slots 1 and 2 contain your grips. Slot 3 are your emitters. Slot 4 are your end caps. And in slot 5, there are 2 pair of activation plates. Now, I will be here to guide you every step of the way through the building process. The fellow gatherers will be here should you need any help at all. But I think you've been waiting for this moment for long enough. So, let's build. We're going to get started with the chassis. You're going to hold it upright with the vents in the opening up toward use your fingers on either side of the chassis to guide it to a standing position, point to point, within that center chamber. Now you're going to know your crystal likes its new home when it begins to pulse with light. You should also be able to spin it freely in that center chamber without it falling out. Once you've secured that crystal, we're going to go all the way down to column 5. From column 5, you're going to select one matching pair of activation plates to hold in that crystal with. Once you've chosen that matching set you'd like to use, turn them over, take a look on the inside. You're going to find that one plate has a red square, the other plate has a blue rectangle. They are going to match up with the red square and blue rectangle on your chassis. So layer red over red, blue over blue, square over square, and rectangle over rectangle. They should click together fairly easily. And at this point in the process, you should also be able to slide up on the activation switch and hear a misfire. Now that misfire is very important because it reassures us everything is still fully functional inside that hilt, so please let us know immediately if you don't hear that sound. Alright, once you've got those plates secured, we're going to go back to the very beginning of our trays, back to columns 1 and column 2. From there, you're going to pick your 2 favorite grips. Now you can choose any 2 of those 4 grips, and any of those grips are good to be the top or the bottom of your hilt. The only rule about the grips, stuck it up your eyes up here for a moment, you're going to see that each grip has a band that is thicker and wider on one end than it is on the other. Make sure that thicker, wider band is going in towards the center of your hilt, as it has the threading that you're going to need to secure it properly. And you're going to end up with a grip on top and on the bottom of your hilt. To secure them properly, you're going to apply a little pressure towards the middle and twist. Turning your bottom grip to the right and your top grip to the left. You should feel when secure the hilt. Alright, nicely done, Boulder. How do we like it?
I love it.
Even better. It's ready for that final inspection. Let's do it.
That's cool with the little like
correctly.
little ring on the bottom is
So
neat.
right there's going to be your activation switch. When I say to activate, you're going to slide up just like that. Back down to deactivate. So now, we're going to let rest right around that hilt stand. Make sure you don't forget your extra. Alright, and nicely done here as well, Boulder. How do you feel about it?
Oh yeah, I like this.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
This is so cool.
Ah, let me read this.
Oh, it's heavy too.
This one looks really cool too. Saw it? Wow, neat. Can we take a picture of you? Or wait till you have the whole thing?
We talked all this.
Everything's working now.
Was that the only do that when Samantha tells you that?
Okay.
Excellent work. We've now come to the most delicate part of the process, crystal stabilization. I need everyone to take a big step back. 2 steps if you can do so safely. Just to make room for my fellow gatherers, as they come around, put your hilt into the crystal stabilization chamber. Now, crystal stabilization is usually something done directly with the force, but we are not force sensitive. And so, we've had to improvise using technology. And if you know anything about technology, you'll know it is not always the most reliable. So we have had to practice for many, many years to get this process as close to perfect as we can get it. Seems like everything is doing well so far. Alright, so as we continue with the stabilization process, hold on just a second,
Well done. Chosen not much with skill you have, chosen with heart. When joined they are, much more they will become. For you, it is time.
Whoa. Master Yoda? Builders. The force must be truly strong with all of you if Master Yoda himself can sense it. And he's right, it is time. Time to forge the bond between Builder and Saber. So in just a moment, I'll have you all return to your workstations, place a hand on your hilt, and together, you will activate. Builders, it's all led up to now. Take those steps forward. Place your hand on your hilt, focus all of your energy, and activate. Builders, raise your lightsabers. For you have just built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and the Sith that came before you. Congratulations. Please lower and deactivate your lightsabers.
Complete your lightsaber is. Light your path, it can. Choose your path, only you can. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. And thank you, builders. Thank you all for seeking us out today. Now, each of you has built a lightsaber as unique and extraordinary as each and every one of you. And in your hands, you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be